So there was a lot of great suggestions and input from you guys in the last episode. First of all, I bow. Okay, thank you so much. I don't think that there has been an episode in a long while where you've had so much input, you know, actually input on what we were doing than as it was in the last episode without me really asking, which is, you know, it's amazing. Thank you so much. We're gonna go through a few of them in a second. Ooh, give me that. I'm so poor on foods. I actually look at this. I'm out exploring, by the way. I'm out looking for a location for that laboratory that I want to build. What happened here? And I'm out in the new lands. I think I told you about that in the last episode, but Survival Stories 2.3 changed the weighting of biomes, and it also changed a lot of the origin. So I have reset my map outside the canyon, making sure that I get the new nicely generated terrain and stuff that I fixed in the configs, because I just rushed it, right? When I wanted the pack out, I rushed it. I didn't really do much config stuff. And I think this place looks pretty good. It's a shame that we have a tainted biome over there, because that's only going to spread. What we're looking for here is, like, this lab should be our Silicon Valley. Okay, back to the lore, back to the role-playing thing. It should be our Silicon Valley. I'm thinking loads of glass windows on the building, cool shapes on the outside, like one big building, right? But a lot of cool shapes to it, weird shapes. Speaking about weird shapes, what is that? Is that a floating ruins? Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Loads of weird shapes and just, you know, white and bright. Okay? That's going to be the building style. Very, very cleanish build. I'm very excited of doing this. And the reason that I want to start at least finding a location today is because my AI system is totally acting up. Oh, that's a meteor from Applied Energistics, just chilling on like that looks too funny. Oh, I like that. That's funny. Let's remove the lava though. I don't want it to burn down things. I don't have any blocks. Here, I'm gonna destroy you, terrain. Yeah, the Applied Energistics is completely messed up. For some reason, in like the last 10 episodes, it has been very messed up, and it's probably because I've cross-connected some channels somewhere, or I don't know. It keeps losing and gaining connection, and it's really weird and annoying and frustrating. So I want to redo it, not only because it's bugged out, but also because I got some good suggestions for what to do with that space in the comments in the last episode. So, are you cleared? No. That's better. Much better. Wow, look at this place. I think we may have found our match. This is just north of the factory. No, that's old terrain. I think... Where am I at? Have I really gone? No. Wait, that's south of the factory. Okay, so it is south of the factory. I took the tunnel out. Look at this. Glass building, something new that I put up. IS sign. Wow, it looks so good. Ease. It should be pronounced ice. I can't find where I am because the map isn't reset. Probably over here. Yeah, over here. Okay. Okay, so it's not too far, which is good because I really want to be transporting myself using Railcraft over here instead of using some boring old Miscraft books. You know, we're doing it lore-wise now. Oh no, don't you burn down my forest. Stupid. Okay, so we're doing lore now. We have to remember that, and we have to kind of appreciate it. Let's sleep. So, I've done a little bit of an etho thing here to remember a few comments that I picked out. I read all the comments, obviously, and a lot of them were good. 3 in specifically I wanted to show you all on camera. So I just copied what Etho is doing. Thank you, Etho. I'm borrowing your idea. Don't be mad. So the first one, let's have a look. I haven't finished watching the video yet. Well, go finish it then. But had an idea. Is there a way that you could set up an export on a very slow timer that will drop the raw ore to make aluminum brass and drop it in the smeltery at the same rate the smeltery can melt it? Then pipe it the molten metal out. And this comment was from Incognito 1975. Yes, this is a brilliant idea. And I also think that Kaboom also said that we should do conveyor belts from Mine Factory Reloaded to transport items. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And I had a little chat with Incognito, who's part of the fan server. Hi, Joe. I had a little chat with him about this after I saw the comment. It's a great comment, so thank you so much. Keep them coming, guys. These types of comments just adds to it, and I think you all seem to appreciate the whole lore thing, and that may actually be helping you out and giving me awesome suggestions as well. So thank you so much, and I'm glad that I went that way with this series. This flower looks out of place. Let's remove it. All right, let's go down. What do you guys think about this biome for the lab? This is a chaparral, and I think it's pretty good. We need a lush biome. Silicon Valley is lush. I've been looking at the Googles. We need a lush biome, meaning I like this whole green shiftiness in it. However, it's not good to be next to this thing here. This is the opposite of lush. What is this biome? Fen. Stupid fen biome, get out of here. We could change the biomes using random things, but that would be too much of a work, I think. This is also a nice biome, and I'll let you in on a little secret. My first FTB experience with BiomesOPlenty, I built my base in a woodland, which this is. And I absolutely love the biome. I thought immediately, why is this biome not in vanilla? Because it looks so genuine, you know? It looks like it's a really well-made biome. I think, anyway. I'm gonna pick these up. Pick some more bears up. So woodland is also an option. I don't think it's that lush though. I really want the grass to be a little bit greener. We could do the rainforest that we were hanging out in, but I think this biome is bad. Wait, get it. I don't want to be here. This is savanna. Okay, no, we don't want to do savanna. I think this grass is a little bit too much bluish taint to it though. Not discarding it entirely though, because it looks pretty cool, I think. I mean, the biome looks epic with the mountains, but I don't think we want much mountains in this build. We want like a flat plains biome, but with nicer looking grass. I'll keep looking in a little bit. I want to share another comment here that I got. Number 2. A tip is that you can make like a quarry where you have removed the mountain. I mean that the resources from the factory gotta come from somewhere. From Aaron Kullberg. Thank you so much, Aaron. This idea is probably what got me most excited after I recorded the last episode and saw the comments. I mean, think about it, guys. Do you know where I blew up the TNT and there's just a big crater? I think we definitely should do this. I definitely want to do this. Build a manual quarry just for looks, okay? So the quarry will be for looks. We'll use railcraft with vertical rail carts going up and down, and we'll build like a big frame structure and like cranes and stuff. You can hear in my voice how excited I am for this build. Wait, where do I want to go? Okay, let's continue. I don't want to go too far away. Let's go this way. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Where were I? So yeah, the quarry. We could use a Mine Factory Reloaded laser drill to actually mine for us, and then build like a quarry looking thing around it. I mean that's such a good idea. That's such a good idea. So thank you again, Aaron. Thank you so much. It got me super excited. Keep these comments coming, please, people. Please. This is a floating village. Hi, guy. Having a stupid day? Oh, stupid is stupid does. I was gonna push him down and I fall down. Hi, bye. I don't like villagers. I've got the question before. Why be mean to villagers? Well, they're stupid. They don't understand better. Can't even take their arms apart. Alright. Lucky block site? Yes. 3 of them. What? Okay. We'll pick them up. I have one more comment and then I'll probably go explore and find a space off camera. I don't want to spend the entire episode just exploring. I actually want to get some work done today as well. Oh, thank you. Can't even use you wooden stupid tools. Go back into my applied logistics broken system. Alright, so the last comment from Ender Emeralds. Underground it actually starts like this. Underground sewage system to a factory that burns it. Try sludge boilers. That's like a very saving text, I think. But it's a really good comment and I understand what you mean. I don't think Ender Emeralds have been around the channel for very long. So I don't think he knows that we need to create clay. You know? And sludge boilers is a way to create clay. So that is an idea that I can make both pretty, where the AE room is today, and swap that out for sewage. I can make it both pretty. I have such a good idea for this in my head. And we can make it functional so that we can actually cook up or boil up the sewage things that we get out of it. I think this is back to old terrain. No, can't be. Can't be. No, look at this. There's old terrain. Let's actually walk and see it, override it. So I think that's a superb idea. Thank you so much, Ender Emeralds. Definitely something we will do. And part of the reason why I want to get this lab up so that we can get the applied logistics stuff out of the way. Out of the way. Okay. You know what, guys? I'll keep looking for a location. And then hopefully we can start to do a little bit of sketching already today. I should have brought some portal stuff. I know I said we shouldn't do boring portals and that, but for the construction, I definitely need my applied logistics access and all that over here. So give me a moment, see if I can find anything cool. If I find anything epic, I'll of course put the recording back on. Alright, you know what? I've been having a good look at our world. I've been running around in circles. It's not visible on the map, but I've found this Origin Valley. I've run around here and I can't find any place that I like better than this. Mainly because I really like that background that we have going here for us. That's pretty. That's very good. So we have to start and think about how this place will come around. One thing that I will hear myself regret in the future about this place is this. This is the... Did I speak about this? I think I said it. This is Attained land from Tomcraft. And this is some dangerous place right here. You don't want to live in it. And I think that it will continue to spread. However, there are things in Tomcraft to fight this off. So probably something that we need to take a look at pretty soon. It's going to be interesting to see how quickly that spreads as well. It's not going to be interesting. It's going to be terrifying is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I think... Where did I stand? I had such a good idea for a position. We don't want to go too close here either. Well, that's fine, but this ain't good. And we want a pretty flat land, but with some interest to it. Oh, I didn't kill all that lava still. Dang it. Is it serious? Me and this lava, we're having a standoff. Okay, I think that did the trick. So there are a few cleanups like that thing there. I think we should keep it, but maybe make it into something else, like a big billboard thing could be cool. Just to keep the lore here a little bit. Okay, but I'm thinking we'll put the laboratory up here. What do you guys think about that? The view behind, we'll have like the front entrance down here somewhere, depending on how big the footprint is going to be. I think that's a good idea. So, to get this going, I did go back to the base and I did pick up my portal blocks, and hopefully I remember how to do this. Let's put it over here, I guess. Just a nice and easy way to be able to get back home, right? I think I do want to link up a quantum link chamber as well, but here's the thing that worries me, okay? I'm not sure if it's the quantum link chambers that makes my AE system weird. Because it does have enough power. That's not the issue at all. And usually, when a system goes up and down, it is because of power. But when I disconnect the things... wait. Boop. There we go. Okay, we're going to call you Ruby. Yeah. And we're going to manual entry... what am I saying? Anyway, the point is that I can disconnect my quantum chambers and it seems to fix it slightly. So I'm not sure. Okay, so that's the way to the factory. Did that work, by the way? Can we activate you? Yes. Okay, very good. So we have that. I want to try out one thing. Do I have shears on me? Because this is really, really important. I don't have shears. No. Okay, I'll get some. And what I want to know, you see this grass here. And when we started the fan server, this was a similar situation. I was so happy about the grass. Some of this doesn't regrow with bone meal. I think it's only the vanilla grass that regrows with bone meal. But we need to save this wheat grass and find out if we can craft it. So let's see, there's wheat grass, there's damp grass, and there is bushes, I believe. Here, bush. And I want to shear them and see if we can make them. I don't think we can. And if we can't, I'm going to go ahead and shear this and then replant it once we have fixed the land a little bit. This is important because if you take a look at this, what is making it lush are the different grasses, right? It really is. Okay, let me get a shears, let me get a little bit of stuff here. We are going to make a block chart of this build. Bright is the whole thing, bright and white. Okay, see you in a bit. Alright, so it doesn't look like I can craft these. I'm pressing R. So we'll have to kind of clear them out for now and collect them. This may sound crazy to a few of you, but think about it. If I remove them... Here, let me do a little patch here. I'll show you. Immediately, this grass looks bad. You know? It's the bushes that makes the difference here. So I want to save them and I'm going to manually plant them down, I guess. But anyway, this is step one, trying to clear out an area and maybe flatten it a little bit. I don't want to be too crazy on terrain here. But I'll probably have to take... Yeah, we'll have to take this down at least to this level. Because we don't want the building... The building should be flat, okay? I know that I flatten a lot of stuff, but I don't in my vanilla series. It's not, you know, it's not necessarily how I play Minecraft. It's just that just a factory and a laboratory, that should be flat, I think. Okay, so first step is to clear this, and one thing that I want to clear is this stupid oil. Using sponges. My best friend lately. Oh, I love these sponges so much. And then I'm going to go over it with shears. I did set up a little shop down here. If we can get in. Using the resonant strong boxes, which is a chest that you can move. I don't think I've shown you this, but I've used them quite a bit when I built on the Santa base around Christmas. And here are some of the blocks that I want to try out and how they work. But before I get to that, let me clear out a little bit here. We need to get a footprint going and everything. I think this place here, though, is probably... Yeah, this place is good. It's good, right? I think so. Let me do a little bit of clearing. Alright, I think we're at the position. Look at this pasture seed action from Botania. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, Ivan, I think it was, that gave me this tip a while back. That's all I had, though. Okay, so I think we're at a position, at a stage, where we can start to draw our block chart, right? I don't think this is going to be enough space. I mean, this building is going to be pretty huge. But we can at least get it started. I will build a lot of this off camera, of course, as we always do. But let's try to get something going together, a block chart. I've been looking at this quarried stone. I'm too worried about the tainted biome. Quarried stone as maybe a main block for this build. It's a very cool looking block. I love it. I like it a lot. We also have the stones mod. And remember, we're going with very clean... bright look. And I shouldn't say this is a laboratory, it's more like a headquarters, I guess, like a corporate corporate place for if the factory makes things, this is the place that sells it and administrates the network, puts up firewalls that no one can search on YouTube because it's blocked within the company. People that are working, you know what I'm thinking here. But basically, very modern, very high tech, crazy like bends and stuff is what I want here. I think this block is pretty good, the Agon block. Unfortunately, I think if I update stones, this block is no longer available. Because I think I did that in my map making series. Which, by the way, is not cancelled. It's just on a hold at the moment. What else do we have? We have colored quartz, which is obviously always good looking. I don't like this whole thing that's going on there. And I think stones, if we want that kind of clear block, we have stones for that. We have this called Fort. And remember, stones you can control scroll through them. I think this is a little bit better for the absolute clear thing. This have this yellow tint like normal quartz do. I don't like that. But the real question that will be hard to answer is, do we want to go with a quarried stone or do we want to go without the texture? Because the difference here is that this have texture, this doesn't have texture, you know? We have Lavi, which is the ice block. I think that's too bluish though. What else? We of course have the laboratory blocks from Chisel, but to be honest with you, well, they're not terrible, but I'm not a big fan of these borders that's going on here. Don't know if I love them. Maybe we will certainly use some of the laboratory part blocks, like the text block and that. Still, this is a black block, but could be good to have some other variation. One thing that I'm really excited to try out is the glass from stones. Look at this, tinted glass, and it's very, very, very transparent. So I think, oh yes, okay, that's very cool. We want like a glass-shaped window. Is there like a bluish one? I feel as if it should be a bluish tint to the glass. We have, now we're back to green. Oh, really? There isn't really a pure blue one. It's this, but I think that's too blue. Well, maybe not. Let's see the other one, the greenish blue. Oh, that's good. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And I can one punch these. Beautiful. We have, oh, that's just another still thing. It's gonna be very modern. I think I'm going away a little bit from the laboratory feel, more to a modern feel. But inside we're gonna have like very much looking like a laboratory. This isn't a whole lot of blocks though. I feel as if I should find some more blocks. You know what we could do? New in Chisel is that you can now chisel the Railcraft blocks, so you don't need the different Railcraft units or machines. We could mix in some brick. Although this building shouldn't be broken up at all, like I usually do. I would have, here's an example of what I would do. I would have it like a wall like that, and then I'd go and break it up like this, and then maybe I would put one of you, and then I would go with a cobble variation of it, like that. But this build here should be completely clean, very, very looked after. The custom NPCs that will live here are like, they're posh, you know? They wear suits every day and think that they are special because they wear suits. Idiots. The clothes doesn't make the man. Never forget that, guys. Clothes does not make the man or woman. It's beautiful. It's really good. Look at it. Oh, I think we're onto something here, guys. I think we're onto something. I did change out, instead of using the quarried stone, I'm trying out marble. I think that looks better, to be honest with you. But look at this. This is corporate. This is Silicon Valley. Actually, this entrance is from a Google picture of Google's a Google building. I think it looked very good, and I just stole the design. So we're using Tinker's Construct glass instead of that Stone's glass. Reason being, I thought it was too transparent when I put it in large scale. This is better. So this is cyan stained Tinker's Construct glass. Oh, isn't this a beauty? I'm really happy with it. I've had a lot of fun with this building. I built it like 3 different times and torn it down, and now I think I'm out of shape where I'm starting to get happy with it. There's one very challenging thing with this build that you may not think about now, but this is an applied energistic corporate home. It needs to have the function of applied energistics, meaning that there will be cables everywhere that we want to hide away. So for example, at the moment it's 2 stories, right? The bottom story is easy to pull cables underneath. The top one though, I'm going to try and make like pockets. You remember what I did in Crash Landing if you watched that series? Something similar, but only 1 tall, like pockets for the cables. I think that makes sense. It will be good in the end. But it's something that you need to think about, and I want to put it out there because you really need to consider these things if you build overground, which is why it's a good thing to build underground, because you don't have to think about where to pull cables and stuff. But anyway, I don't know how much I spoke about Silicon Valley and corporate stuff in the last segment there, but originally the plan was to get this as a laboratory, but I think it's more of a corporate building of our, like the factory is the production unit, and this is what sells it, you know, this is where the suits sit. However, I do still need some kind of laboratory for monster spawning and all that I want to do. So, if you don't mind, I think we'll do like a basement to this for all the weird testing and thing. Think lore now. Evil corporate looks good on the outside, right? And also there will also be a basement for the like deep storage units that we're gonna have tons of. As for the disk drives, I'm gonna try and make a real pretty server room, possibly like right here, and just put disk drives up in like columns like this, you know. I think that would make sense. And then from the outside it will look pretty cool with like disk drives and like a big data center, you know. So maybe that's the place for that. We'll see. Upstairs we'll do maybe offices, meaning like small auto crafting stations. I'm not sure. I want to have a lunchroom over here, just a decorative thing that I think will look good. This here is my place for the reception. That's right, we're gonna have a receptionist standing here. And then I'm thinking a big elevator shack here, like in the 80s, you know, with windows where you can actually see the elevator going up. We'll use some kind of cool moving mod thing, maybe funky locomotion, I'm not sure. But we'll have an elevator come up here, and that's the CEO's room. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun with custom NPCs. One thing that we have to try and figure out is the ground, or the kind of pathway here, and it needs to be straight. And I've been thinking of a few different block choices. Oh, it's getting dark. There's my sleeping bag. I'm gonna sleep at the building site. Not yet though. I've been looking at a few different building options. We got the paved stone, which is what we're using at the factory, but we're using the black one. That's pretty good. I like that block. Believe it or not, the vanilla slabs are probably what's gonna make it here from my testing. Here, let's do. I want to sleep. Okay. Now can I? There we go. Look at this. I just had a blood moon as well. It was terrifying. I had to go back and hide in the factory. But let's try this out a little bit. First of all, let's try to. I don't think we can. We can't equal trade the slabs because they will be placed at the bottom, I think. Let's try it though. Boop, boop. Yeah. Yeah, that's no good. That's not what we want. So, okay, one idea would be to do the slabs. Let's clear out a little bit more so we can see what we're doing here. Okay, builder's wand. Yeah, that works fine. Great. I actually think that these are what we will use here. Very, very straight path, and then we'll do trees and bushes around here. But they will not be overgrown. They will be very, very planted. You know what I mean? Like small, narrow trees. Just like Silicon Valley. This area here, if I didn't say that, we'll raise this whole thing up. We'll do this, and we'll remove this pit so that it's a flat area here. I think it will be really good. Then maybe some kind of statue in front here would be interesting. Another thing, here. This is a thing that I want to show you. We need a logo for this place. And the cool thing with Tinker's Construct glass is that it blends even though you change color. So you won't get frames if you change color. Here, let me show you. If I would go ahead and put in a gray glass here, look at that. It just blends in. I don't know if gray is the best color, but what I'm thinking here is we could make a pretty cool looking logo type for this this whole thing. Like is that a creeper face? No, that's not a creeper face. How do you do a creeper face? Could be Creeper Corp, you know? Oh, I think we're nearly there. Is it like this? I don't know. Maybe. That looks wrong though. But you know what I mean. Do you see that? I think that's a really good idea. Really good idea. So yeah, that's my progress. I did do a little bit of this on camera, and then I went back and I tried to edit it, but it didn't, it took way too long. Like I was up to 45-minute episode time, so I decided to cut it out, the building type. I am going to practice it. I have been getting questions of building on camera, but it's something I need to practice a bit more before I feel comfortable putting it out there. So I hope that you can understand that. But the main concept is up. I think I'm very happy with this. We need to be very considerate with corners and heights and different depths, because it's so plain with just this block being like the main block. So we need to be very, very considerate and make sure that we have depths and other interesting things to look at, you know? That's the whole thing. That's why I have like this gray line here. Not sure if we're going to use that specific block, but I think it looks pretty okay. As well as the in-depth windows. Man, is this entrance pretty. It's so beautiful. And here's the receptionist, Nora. That's going to be her name. And it's going to be a she. I'm not sexist or anything. I just think that it should be a she. We'll see if there are any good boys in the applicants though. Anyway, guys, I think that is going to do it for today. I've had a lot of fun with this build. Now, we may do something else next time. I will do a little bit more off camera, most likely, because I'm eager to get moving my applied logistics as soon as possible. I'm really, I have a lot of ideas now that I want to pursue, both at the factory, at Lanox. Maybe we do a magical episode next time, you'll have to let me know. But we'll see. If you're around, you'll find out. So don't forget to leave a like and leave some comments down below, and thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic evening, and I'll see you in the next episode.